started.
They're the people that nicknamed me Go and Away. That I was Go, my buddy was Away.
Yeah.
But talk to me about that. That's when you can follow people playing video games.
Yeah, so Twitch is it started as, and then forgive me for my sort of layman's explanation, but we had, and we still do have, Socialtron Live, which is a channel. So you can get a channel on Twitch anytime, and you can play your favorite game. So if you go to Twitch and you're a newbie, you have no idea what's going on, you can pick a game that you're a fan of, and then you can go in and watch certain people, the list of all the people that are playing the game, and how many people are watching that person play that game.
Would they have Madden?
Oh, they have Madden.
I'd really like to watch someone play that.
I would love to kick your butt in Madden.
Bring it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, they have Madden, and we have Madden tournaments. You and I should definitely play.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And EA is definitely one of our partners. EA is, and they have Madden. That's their game.
Yeah.
But EA, everybody at EA has always been really supportive of us, and we give away stuff, and it's just awesome. But games have warning labels, and the warning labels on games are usually could cause a seizure. So I think this is extremely appropriate that we get support like this unbelievable support from Twitch and the gaming community. Thank you, everybody, including Duck Sauce I mentioned before, but all of the big gamers that are putting our stream on their stream, that are putting us in the lower third, that are helping, that are just telling the people that are following and watching them and the subs that they have to come over here and watch us here and donate to the Epilepsy Foundation through pushing that PayPal button. So Twitch has branched off, and it's not just gaming. Twitch now has music and talk shows, and this is an offshoot. So this is, and I mean, they would support us anyway. They're incredible with charities. They always have been. But this is something very exciting. And so, we have a bar here. We've got a kick-ass play. Maybe this is where, maybe we do our music show that we talked about on Twitch.
I would love that.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, and Twitch is the perfect location for it.
You guys, who opens for you guys, like when you're out?
Various bands, the local bands, wherever we're playing,
Because that could be a kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of, I hate to, hip to the
sure.
music scene. But young bands that are coming up, right?
Yeah.
It'd be a great way to expose young bands, right? And then also bring on friends that are in bands, maybe fellow actors that are in bands. Anyway, we're spitballing the idea right in front of millions of people.
Yes, I like
it. It's a friend DA.
And, we've sort of been putting together this supernatural actor band. Sort of when the Louden Swain will play at the conventions, and then Mark Shepard will play the drums, and you have all these great people. Jensen Ackles will come on and sing, and
they probably go crazy.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's really great. Richard.
How many of those shows do you do? Because I'm about to embark on the Star Wars. Convention.
We do about 16 a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's fun. It's so fun. It's just so fun to meet people who are so jazzed.
Do you have a cosplay girl in every port?
You have the occasional Chuck cosplay girl,
right?
But to play my character Chuck, it really you're in a robe with
a what?
With a wife beater tee, and a robe and a whiskey.
So that's not exactly the person that you want to
take
back to the hotel room.
Right. That's not what I listen.
Oh,
just
sorry.
because I have a strong tongue doesn't mean
that I can assume that you're using it. Louden Swain, they're here. We have many, many more great bands and incredible people, entertainers, doctors, people in and out of the epilepsy community. We have incredible support from our title sponsor, Synovian. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fiverr. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, the Epilepsy Foundation, Phil Gattone, Ken Lowenberg. They're all here. Everybody's here having a good time. This has been pre-taped. Just to be completely honest with everybody.
No,
and open.
It's happening live right now.
Yeah. Well, they are live, and I'll show you right now. Loud and Swain.
This is a song called Pop-Tart Heart. For any of you who have ever had a Pop-Tart, and if you have a heart, this is for you. You can't finish what you started, and there's a pack of broken-hearted dudes knocking at your door. They sing some forgotten carol, all dressed in the same apparel. How could you ask for more? Ooh, they're coming for us. Finish what you started, roasted like a strawberry Pop-Tart, all hot and soft and sweet. Took its place inside my belly, and my insides turned to jelly when it slowly began to beat. Ooh, they're coming back, finish what you started. Yeah, they're coming. Dream that I need your heart. Payback is a bitch. If there's a bitch, you gotta scratch it. If there's a will, there's a way. You don't think you gotta have it. You don't come for free. You gotta pay now. Ooh, they're coming. You can't finish what you started. Ooh, they're coming. See that I hate your heart. Na, 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 na. I had a dream that I ate, dream that I ate your heart. I had a dream that I ate, dream that I ate your heart. Na 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 na. Thank you. Here it goes.
Okay, so people have to at this point. I don't know when we're going to run this during the net-athon, but this might be right by the end or whatever. So if
Or
this
it'll be
is-
like,
it's going to be at the
sorry.
beginning and at the I don't know whatever we're bringing it up, but I want to just thank everybody that's been a part of the net-athon. This is not the end. We have a lot more for you, but let's talk Louden Swain for a second. So
Yes, sir.
what album is out right now or coming out or?
Right, so about a year ago, I had a little sort of health scare of my own. I had actually a stroke out of the blue, not from high cholesterol or anything like that, because I had a severed artery, which has since healed, but it was quite a recovery process for me and scary for the band because the first thing that went was my voice. I couldn't talk, and then when I did, I had a speech impediment. So I recovered from that, and we wrote this album, which is a very emotional album for us because of what happened, and it's
awesome.
called Sky Alive. And so that's sort of
Sky Live.
Sky Alive.
Sky Alive.
Yeah.
And what does that represent?
Well, it's a song that I wrote that didn't make it on the album. But the front of the album is like the sky, and it's about looking up and appreciating that you're alive.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I know personally that was scary for me.
Yeah, it was
like
scary.
hearing that you went down, I was like,
Yeah, you're like,
one of
what?
the healthiest guys I know. Like,
Yeah.
how in the world? Now, to be fair, it happened at a convention.
Yeah.
A bunch of buddies tipped you upside down and shook you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. You know, whatever.
Yeah, but at the same time,
it would have happened. Isn't it the kind of thing?
I was doing CrossFit at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what? Why? But it's just a random thing. The doctor said, like, I don't know why it happened. It was
Yeah.
the most unsatisfying diagnosis because it was like, what
So-
can I do to? Nothing.
That's okay. So let's talk about that for a second. Jake has epilepsy. 7 years old. We go to the doctor and they're like, "Yeah, he's got epilepsy. He's got a seizure. He's having seizures. We don't know exactly what." And then he has brain surgery, and we're like,
That's
"Is this
crazy.
Is this going to work?" I don't know. You had a window of time that you had to take a shot.
Right. Yeah.
Right? When you
Yeah. My friend Richard rushed me to the hospital because he thought something was up. Because and that's a sort of different, like what we're benefiting today. There's things that people don't know.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know if someone's having a stroke? It's a very sort of general thing, right? But I couldn't talk. And
What was you're on stage and
I was signing autographs. And
Oh, you're on-
someone
okay.
said, like, hey, how long have you been together with your wife? Which is a very embarrassing question to not be able to answer. I was literally like...
they're like,
She was like,
wow,
if you don't know, just say you don't know.
Right. Exactly. As you were taking off your ring, you were like, tick, 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 tick. Wait, that's mess. So here's the thing. A friend of mine was in New York talking to somebody at a premiere, and she does the same thing. She's like, and she repeated herself, and she had an aneurysm. And it's like, if you see someone have something like that, get them to the hospital right away.
Yeah, no matter what.
But you didn't go right away.
No, I probably 3 hours by the time, and the doctor was like, you got no time. I got a window that's closing. I got to give you this shot, which is a clot buster, which breaks the clot in your brain.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he said, there's a 7% chance this shot's going to kill you. And I was like,
Oh my God! He's like, I think you said yes. Let's give him the shot.
Yeah.
What?
So anyway, that's very scary, but miraculously, like your son, I'm alive and living, and my artery has healed, which is crazy. They said that wouldn't happen. Anyway, I only say that because we all live with stuff, and there's something to be learned from it. That life is precious, and if someone that you love is in any sort of danger, not acting like themselves, get them to the hospital. And the brain is an amazing freaking thing, isn't it?
Unbelievable. In this process, I've learned that it's the scariest thing in the world. It's the most fascinating thing in the world. It's the most frustrating thing in the world.
Yeah, most fragile and yet resilient.
And mysterious.
Yeah.
The most brilliant minds in the world are on this, and we still can't map it perfectly. We still can't control it. We don't exactly know. But people get scared about seizures. Grand mal, the term grand mal, it translates to the big evil. Like, that's what it came from. Because people thought that it was, you were being possessed or something crazy. We use the term tonic-clonic now, because it's tonic and clonic, like I was talking about before. Right. So, but when you think about it, it's nothing scary. If you go to talkabout.org, Dr. Drew does a really good job of talking about what it is. It's just two synapses. Like, it's a synapse between 2 points in the brain. The electricity is saying, okay, look at Robbie, talk to Robbie, I'm now holding a microphone, whatever. And then all of a sudden, it goes like this. So now electricity is going this way, and your body's just reacting to it. That's all it is. You can't catch it. It's not contagious. It's not, and it can come out of nowhere.
Like an earthquake.
Like an earthquake. It can happen at any time. Doesn't mean you have epilepsy, by the way. You can have a seizure and then never have another one at all. So don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of anything. Here's an example of something happened. You'll never have that again. You're healthy. It's like, so that's why we support each other. That's what we're here for.
And I remember when Jake had the brain surgery, and you was talking about that. How, like, you push a button and it makes him feel a certain emotion.
Yeah, right? he had he had a whatever it's called. They had the brain mapping things.
Oh yeah.
His brain was exposed.
Open, yeah.
And they had all of those points all around because they wanted to know how close they could get to the point where the doctors at Rush Medical Center, by the way, Dr. Smith and the entire staff, you guys saved my son's life. I love you. And they were doing the brain mapping, and they put an apple in his left hand. I said, Jake, what is that? And he's like, it's an apple. They go, oh, you put it in your right hand. Jake, what is that? And he's like, oh. And he couldn't tell us what it was. I mean, just because they were triggering something, they were controlling it. So they're amazing. I mean, they know what they're doing. It's just there's, and thank God for the medications. Like, don't settle. People call me all the time, like, well, my son's only having 2 seizures a month or 1 seizure. That's not acceptable. Get to an epileptologist, get to a specialist, find the medication that works for you. It's out there. It's definitely out there. But anyway, so thank you guys for
man, it's our
the
pleasure.
support.
This is really important to us, and like I said, I've known you for a long time, and we've been talking about this for a long time, and
we've known each other a lot longer than you've been hanging out with these guys.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
this is the riffraff that I brought.
Yeah, I mean, the jury's still out on these guys. You and I are lifers.
Yeah,
that's the way it works.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy.
I love you too.
Love you guys out there for your support. Please keep donating. We're doing great. Louden, Swain. Some more music for you.
This is a song from that album Sky Live I was just talking about, and it's called Trigger Finger. This is Trigger Finger.
the kicks. If there's one thing I have learned, it's too much sun can burn. It ain't nothing that aloe can fix. You take your licks, yeah. Every part of you is feeling like a going round. You got that trigger finger all the time. I can giant needed shoulder every time. And you better have. And I got joy, keeping you all the time. These steps back up trying. Every part of you is feeling like we're gonna crash. Got that trigger finger all the time. I am dying here, it's sure to be your epitaph. Yeah! You better Thank you so much. Hey, fellas, you want to do another quick cover for the people? How about Are You Gonna Go My Way? Thank you, everybody. We'll do a cover here. Are You Gonna Go My Way by Lenny Kravitz. Chosen, I'm the one. I have come to save the day, and I won't leave until I'm done. So that's why you have to try, you have to breathe and have some fun. So I'm not paid, I pay this game, and I won't stop until I'm done. But what I really want to know is, are you gonna go my way? Oh, babe, I got to know. I don't know why we always cry. This thing must even get undone. We must engage and rearrange and turn this black back to one. Love you, love, and rub and dub. We got to dance and be in love. But what I really want to know is, are you gonna go my way? Oh, baby, I got to know.
wow. I don't have a mic off, so it's like, ow, wow, wow. It's a little weird. This is like my first talk show. You were saying that earlier.
That's great. Every time you come up, I feel like we're on Letterman.
Yeah, it's like, guys, great job, guys, really great job.
Have you ever seen that thing where he always has the drummer? Where'd you get the drum? Those your drums?
Every time. Was there a thing that they looped?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so. Not my drums, exactly. I know where we got these drums. By the way,
Those are actually your drums.
these are actually my drums. Thank you, DW. DW's always been kind to me.
Oh, nice.
Always, they give me a drum kit, and this is not the drum kit they gave me. This is another drum kit that they gave me. This is DW, yeah. This is their PDP line. But DW gave me, I got to go to the factory, pick up. That's when you do good things, good people support good people. It has always been that way for us.
And that's what this is about.
Yeah.
That's what the whole Greg Grunberg train is about. Like, you're a good person and you're helping other people, and that's...
Jump on that train.
But we love what you do, you know. We're
Thank
you. Happy to jump on the train.
You know,
we
this
wound
is
up in the music.
Exactly. The music train.
Train, yeah.
The soul train.
The soul train.
The rock and roll train.
Yeah.
This is a fraternity that I never wanted to join. Never, ever, ever did I ever want to be a dad of a child with epilepsy. Now that I am, I couldn't be prouder of my son and his brother. Hey, Sam, come on up here. Jake's got two brothers. Jake, you stay there.
Why does Jake have to stay there?
Because he can stay there. This is all about brothers. This is all about brothers. So this is Sam. Okay. How old are you, Sam?
11.
I should know that, right?
I don't know.
I should know that. But so here's the thing. People often forget that, yeah, the parents, it's really tough on parents to raise a child with any kind of a disease, disorder, condition, or whatever. But do you think it's 4 minutes? 4 minutes to an hour? Wow, you guys, we filled an hour.
Great.
It's awesome. Is it tough having a brother that has epilepsy?
Kind of the same, like, cause like, but besides when he has seizures, so like, yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, he's like normal. It does not like, if you didn't know he had seizures, you won't think he had epilepsy. Like.
Do you think it's fair that when you guys are playing video games and you're playing him in a video game and he falls into a seizure that you just go like this, seizure, and you just keep playing? Is that fair?
No.
But I love you for it. You keep it normal. You're keeping it normal in the house, which is awesome. No, honestly, this is just a shout out. I want to bring Sam up here just to shout out to all of the brothers and sisters. Look, when you take your child to the hospital or to the doctor and you have to go through, God forbid, chemotherapy, radiation, brain surgery like Jake had, these brothers and sisters are the ones that, if they're at a young age, they may not understand that you're spending so much more quality or time with one child rather than the other. So share that time. Do special things. Don't we do special things together?
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite thing that we ever did together?
I don't know.
Like me not beating you?
Sam's like, yeah.
Yeah. Dad, whatever you say. No, but like, you know, the thing is you come home and then you have to spend extra special time with your other kids. But then your child that you were in the hospital with is like, well, I didn't love the hospital. So let's, you know, so try and always balance it out. And as a parent, as a husband and wife, take time alone, go out, have your date night. You deserve it. You need to do it. Anyway, I don't know why I got on that, but thank you, Sam, for coming up here. Best supportive, best brother, outside of Ben, our other brother, who isn't here right now, because he's playing baseball.
He's so supportive. He couldn't be here today.
Exactly. He's supporting another team, known as his baseball team. Anyway, how many home runs do you hit this year?
None.
You going to hit some next year?
Okay, yeah.
You better. All right. I love you. All right, guys. Louden Swain is going to play us out with
We're
one
gonna
more
play
tune.
one more song. One more song. And
What are we playing?
we're playing a song called Mama's Jam for all the moms out there.
Mama's Jam.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. This is Louden Swain. Thank you guys so much. Is that your kid?
It's not my kid.
Okay. Thank you. I love you. Love
I love
all
you
of
too,
you
Greg.
guys. Louden Swain, thank you for being a part of the net-athon. Thank you to everybody else. Thank you, my co-host, Rick Harrison, who's around here somewhere. Well, not really right now. I'm pretending. Was that good? That was me acting.
That was great. That was pretty good.
Did you guys watch Pawn Stars? Yes. So Rick Harrison is my co-host.
Great.
Yeah. Rick supports the epilepsy community. He'll be here live, unlike you guys. What are you guys doing on the 27th? You couldn't be here.
We are out of town.
You are. You're on. You got.
I am on a family trip.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you having a good time since it's going to be running right now? What's going on right now on your family trip?
I'm really great. I would like to think that I'm like drinking margaritas by a pool.
Right.
But in reality, I'm probably going, get back here. We're in a public restaurant. No, you may not. No, you may not.
I was just going to ask you, who's watching the kids?
No, it's all the family joke.
Exactly. Oh, my God. Anyway, thank you to all the wives, Molly,
Yeah,
everybody.
absolutely.
For letting them come here on a weekend to do this for us. Thank you for donating. Keep donating. Push that PayPal button. Stay with us. There's more to come. Mordecai. I don't know why I said that.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, Louden Swain.
Thank you so much. Listen, everybody, we just want to say thank you for having us. This has been great. And talk about it. We're so happy to be here and supporting Greg and the foundation. So thank you so much. This has been a real treat. Push that button. Talk about it. We're Louden Swain. Good day and good night. This is Mama Strip. Pain is on the outside, will not let it in. Waving from the window, freezing in the wind, crying at the rainbow. You lock the door again. Yeah, it's freezing, but you will not let it in. Running for the border, racing with the flag. Living like a whore, second hand for the rag. You got nickels buried under mama's pickle jar. Yeah, you're running, but you will not get too far. Yeah, you're running, but you will not get too far. We're gonna get you. Up the river, daddy's in a jar. Said you might get out someday. Then you buy a car and head out to the country. Forget about the day. Oh, daddy tried to get up, but you threw his ass away. Oh, daddy tried to get up, but you threw his ass away. He tried to hit him, but he blew his ass away. Blew his ass away. 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 so much.